but this is probably my favorite feature on bikes like this, to be able to fold up and take out. Alright, so I got this all new INVANTI electric bicycle here. On the bottom, it mentions some of the main stuffs here, including front shock absorber, like a lot of other ones have. This is a battery bike, so it's just powered by the high-density 1860 650 batteries. Front and rear double disc brake system, and then Shimano. That sounds familiar, the transmission system. We've got some more stuff on the side here, including more of the specifications here, and when it was produced, which is 2025. And then finally, on the back here, it shows pretty much how you should open this, what they recommend. Not just opening it, but how to set this up too. So we're going to go through everything in just a moment. And it seems pretty simple and straightforward to me, but I'll have to see as I open this up. So really the biggest thing is that there were yellow straps on here that I removed. Open this up, and inside, looks like we got the box of like tools. And put that to the side. And we got some more stuff here, including a lot of foam, which is good, you know. I want to make sure this is safe. And it looks like these pieces are connected together, and that's heavy. Okay, gonna take this out first. This is the seat, it looks like here. That's probably one of the most important things about this, because we're gonna see just how comfortable or uncomfortable this is. There's no way I'm getting this two-piece out. It's super heavy, so I'm gonna have to play it a little smart. You are going to want to be careful and make sure you take the battery out. I made the mistake of not seeing that sooner because it fell down, and that could have been a bigger problem. There are some scratches already and scuffs on the battery itself after falling down, but in no way does that make this obsolete by any means. Darn, yeah, that sucks. And here are the battery specs. This should last some time. So in the box, this is essentially everything that it comes with. I like less parts. It makes it easier to set this up. And in these two boxes, in this white box, is the charger. It seems relatively long, and here are the specs. I'm not going to go over everything. And to charge this, you basically just put it on the side of the battery here. There is a flap that's covered. So you just place it in here, and it should start charging. When it's plugged in, of course. There is charge here, so nothing to worry about for now. The charge port is next to the power button on the battery. And then to tell that it's charging, this will light up in red, this brick right here. So it should take a couple of hours to charge it to full, but it looks like it's sufficiently charged. And then in this box, here's everything we have, which are the pedals. And that to the side, we do have a reflector along with the user manual and a couple of tools. Looks like Allen wrenches with different sizes to use. This is another cool tool they have. Essentially, these are the rest of the items that come in these two boxes. Here's a quick overview of what the bike should look like, and then all the accessories that are included. What's interesting is that I don't really see anything for screws on here, although there is one screw that it came with inside this Ziploc bag. I think there might be some screws or something along those lines that are already hooked onto the bike. I'll have to check everything as I install it. The battery gets placed down here underneath the seat here, but the cool thing is instead of taking this out, there's actually a latch right here where if you press it up, it'll lift up the seat itself, and now you can just place the battery. Just make sure everything is aligned. Once you have the battery in, the last thing you got to do is use their key. It comes with 2 keys to spare, and then just lock this in place like so, and it shows you on here that which way is locked and unlocked. It's in place, and I can finally just put the seat back, and we're good to go. My favorite feature is the fact that this can fold up completely, and you can just store this in the car and go. This is my Model Y, and you can see there's a lot of space left over. Granted, it's a midsize SUV. Nonetheless, it's better than having to have those bike racks where you buy, because I think it costs like, what, $600? That costs as the same as this. So it's like I'm paying double for nothing, and it costs more than regular bikes. Now, granted, this is only for the Model Y. There are other cheaper third-party alternatives, but why get that if I can just throw this in my trunk? That's why I like this feature. It saves money, and it's easy to take. Well, I shouldn't say easy because it does weigh a lot, so you got to have some upper body strength to put this in and take it out. The one nice thing when you have this like kind of halfway closed, folded up, is that there is a piece on the bottom that prevents it from falling down as support, so it can just stand still as is if need be, instead of just laying it flat on the ground and possibly getting some scratches. which still isn't a big concern, but I appreciate that little level of detail. One thing to note is that these pedals can actually close up and go either way. It's really convenient. And then just push it in again, and it closes up this way, so that this doesn't break by any means when you put it flat down anywhere. To turn this on, you're just going to go ahead and make sure that this battery is on, it's locked in too, and you can also check to see how much charge is left by clicking back here, and we do have a full charge, so we can go ahead and press the power button here for about 2 seconds. It's the middle button, and then here we have it. This turns on, and now you can see how fast you're going, the battery, how many miles you've driven, and then also changing the pedal assist from level 0, 1, all the way to 3. Basically gives you like an extra push every time you pedal, so you have more energy and you're going a little faster than you would if you were just like riding the bike regularly. So the electricity moves you forward along with the pedaling, so it's like assisted overall. When you hold the minus sign, it'll keep it on P, so, and then when you hold the plus button, the light actually turns on. Yes, there is a light on here, and it's pretty good, I would say. Seems like a pretty strong beam of light. It goes relatively far. I wish it was a little wider though, but I'll take what I can get here. So when you turn this light on, the back automatically turns on as well. So yeah, there is that back light, so that's perfect for the nighttime. And then there's also that reflector here for the front that I have to put I never actually put the screw on. But yeah, this is important to have, and to keep it probably in the middle more than anything. Also, this backlight does turn on when you brake, just to keep note. So yeah, pretty useful, I'd say. Before I forget, I gotta mention this right here, this bike seat. I did not have many issues with it, mainly because I've used other ones and they've been worse. So this one has a little bit more padding. I do want to mention though, my friend did not like it. He felt that it was uncomfortable. So maybe there might need to be some more cushion, or you might have to get a custom one. But I personally did not mind it. I heard too much padding could be actually bad for you. It can cause like chafing or something. Again, I'm no expert, but I just wanted to mention that. And this middle hole is there for, I guess, you know, to ease the tension, for lack of a better term. So using this bike is really easy and actually pretty nice, having an e-bike. I kind of forgot how easy it is to start back up. You just turn this here and it starts going. I don't want to do too much here because otherwise I might end up falling and hurting myself. So the most important thing is, how well does this ride? And safe to say there's no issues. I haven't noticed anything. In fact, I would say these are some of the best brakes I've seen. Granted, it is an electric bicycle, so you got to have some strong brakes, I would say. Imagine if you're going 20 miles per hour. And yeah, this does go up to 20 miles per hour. All things considered, brakes, suspension, riding, I think this is a good choice overall. I really don't have any major complaints, and besides the weight again, and that's a lot of electric bikes. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is there anything I missed out on? Please let me know. Otherwise, I would have a link down below on where you can get this. As always, thanks for watching.